We bout to play 2K. Brutalsim, step back J. Kobe got that clutch, throw it up, that's game. I'm going through the lane, Russell Westbrook quickness.
What up? It's your boy. You don't know Brutalsim on the scene, wicked and mean, with a next video for y'all, man. You know I gotta keep y'all updated, man. So the patch 4 has dropped, man. 5 gigs full, and check it out, bro. Check it out. Long list, probably one of the biggest patches I experienced in a minute, right? So we gonna go over this real quick, man. Y'all know how it is, man. You know how it is. I gotta keep y'all updated, right? So let's get straight to it. All right, the classic edition uniform for the Bucks, Hornets, Lakers, and Suns have been added to the game. Look for these to be released in the next roster update. 5 new shoes have been added to the game. And you see I highlighted those triple B's, man. Triple B ZO2 Prime has been added. I'm excited for this. I ain't gonna front to y'all, man. I got a little contract endorsement with Jordan, man, but I might have to rethink my decisions, man. All right, so we gonna check out these shoes. Triple B ZO2 Prime, Jordan CP3 XAE, Jordan Superfly 2017, Nike Foamposites 1, the Kobe and the Kobe AD NXT. Look for these to be released in the next roster update. Improvements to the Cap Lab user interface. Thank you very much. It took forever to get in and out, man. Just generally, just the loading screens was annoying to me, man. All right, new Cap facial hair, 18 new beards, 2 new mustaches, and introducing 8 facial stubble styles that can be mixed and matched with our various hairstyles. Girth now changes when adjusting weight in roster creator player. Added eyebrows and eye colors to the roster creator player. Detroit Pistons court floor updated has been updated to their new platinum equity floor. Orlando Magic court floor has been updated. Player names are no longer cut off in the uniform editor when creating a uniform. For the Switch, game no longer suspends when pressing the home button while in a play with friends locker room. Okay, this will prevent accidental disconnects reported to us. PC, coach's clipboard timeout prompts will no longer appear off screen on 21:9 monitors. Okay, that's a ratio, I think. All right, fair enough. Most support will now be added to the My Court customization menu, and this is what we want to see right here. Some gameplay changes, man. All right, the number of left ankle injuries should now be greatly reduced during the user played game. Added more variety of the types of injuries that could occur in game. Attempting icon passes while posting up will no longer disengage you from posts. More responsive triple threat moves when crowded by defender. All right, fair enough. I like that. Fix a dribble issue that would cause escape crosses and hesitations to sometimes face sideways. I experienced that actually. Made catching passing in the corner more reliable. That's good. Made some improvements to the screen system to improve reliability and user control. Edited several off-ball ride and deny animations to improve user controls and visual fidelity. Fair enough. Fix the issue when put back layups that would sometimes cause them to hit the front of the rim or the bottom of the blackboard, man. Yeah, I hated that. Fix a bug that would cause defense, and not just that. Sometimes you try and do a move and you're hitting the bottom of the blackboard a lot, man. That is annoying. You definitely need to address that as well, man. Fix the bug that would cause defenders to fix a bug that will cause the defender to pop to a stand while lying on the ground after a hard foul. I never saw that, to be honest. Various improvements to the teammate grading system. Fix issues where defenders were set to gap, ignoring user to GAP or gap, ignoring user and ACE settings. I don't know what that is. Someone put it in the comments. Fix a hang that could occur when the ball boy pick up the ball while it's in play. After foul, animation update to prevent hands from clipping into the head of another player. When the offensive team wins the jump ball, the shot clock should now be reset. Addressed a case where defense settings inside the coach clipboard were not sticking after being changed. Alright, fair enough. Fix an issue where a player on the losing team would sometimes celebrate when the winning team when the winning team when the team lost the game. Man, that's yeah, that would be a little crazy, man. Now, marker changes. On-court shoes are now free for the given shoe company your map player has been contracted with, man. Alright, so a lot of people bought shoe for the NBA and stuff like that. I was just wearing customs, man. I ain't gonna front. Every time I got that free shoe in the beginning, then after I start getting the contracts, then they give me the custom colorway. That's what I was rocking, man. I was not gonna buy no more shoes, bro. I'm sorry. Jordan better give me some shoes. So you could actually get shoes now from Jordan, man. So hopefully they fill out my cupboard, man. They be hating. Alright. Updating my court murals for the Thunders, Bulls, Pelicans, Mavericks, Nuggets, and the Rockets. Support for subtitle has been added for the on-court interviews following the played NBA games. The user's VC balance will now correctly display that current VC total in the post-game recap following a played NBA game where the received teammate grade was D+ or low. I never got to that. I'm sorry. Xbox One Silver and PS4 Non-Plus users can now play my court drills with AI players they invite over, man. So these are for people who don't have the Xbox Live or the PS4 Plus. Now they could actually, alright, fair enough. The in-game frame rate will no longer hiccup when the My Matchup overlay is on the screen. Fix a hang that could occur when the coach caught the ball during the live practice. Never experienced that. The shot meter will now display when taking shots outside of the court while playing horse in your mock court. Never really played horse. Logos for the events on the events calendar app on the 2K phone should now always appear alongside the correct event. The Carl Anthony Towns pregame cutscene will no longer repeat every time you play me. I'm tired talking to him, to be honest. Fix the hang that would occur when selecting the I'm always in rhythm answer upon David Aldridge asking you how you were able to find your rhythm during the current game. I'm tired of him asking me the same question, bro. I ain't gonna front with y'all. They need to equip him with some more questions to ask, bro, because I'm tired of almost every other game. Oh, how do you get your rhythm, man? I'm tired of that crap, man. All right. Now, neighborhood and playground changes. The next thing we need to look at. I'm not seeing some of the things I really that really stood out to me yet. I ain't gonna front with y'all, man. New player edition, new player edition, NBA night jerseys and more in the NBA store. The Wade, Carmelo's, IT, D Rose, K Thompson, D Green, A Wiggins, B Ingram, Brandon Ingram, whatever. I really don't care about that. I'm shirtless on one. I'm not buying shirts on the other one. The displayed VC balance should now correctly match what was earned after a played playground game. The earned VC was there all along, but the balance was not always getting refreshed. A number of performance and stability improvements for the Ruffles event. Controller settings should now apply to playground games. Gamer tags will no longer cover the turbo meter in the playground meter. Fixed a stutter that would occur when people are playing on the courts and someone levels up. Never experienced that. The correct score will now be attributed to the correct team during the in-progress playground game when queued up on a got next spot. Okay. Shots will no longer queue up when player in minigame basketball. I don't care about the minigame basketball game in 2K Zone, making it easier to develop a smooth rhythm. I really don't care about that game like that. It ain't that deep. In fact, I should be getting my my own stuff in my apartment soon, man. Alright. The Who the Guard indicator has been redesigned to make it easier for you to quickly identify the offensive player you should be guarding in the playground game. I like that. I like that. Player signature walks that incorporate the basketball will now correctly draw the ball when performing in the playground area of the neighborhood. Thank you. In fact, I want to be able to walk around my neighborhood bouncing the ball, man, as is shown when I bought the animations. Okay, I've been robbed. I've been robbed. Right. Xbox One. Fix an issue where the game became unstable when a team attempted to use custom Pro-Am away uniforms. For PC, the shot release text will now provide accurate feedback when using a keyboard to shoot the ball in the mini basketball game located in the 2K zone, man. For the Pro-Am changes, resolve Pro-Am accessory issues that prohibited them from showing up correctly in the closet. User will no longer earn progress towards their badges and cap breakers while the AI plays for them after fouling out in the Pro-Am games. I never know that happened. Fix a case where users was not getting paid their full VC amount after Pro-Am games. Thank you. When a team quits out of the Pro-Am game, the remaining team will no longer obtain the badge progress and progress of the team that quits out. Okay. The team, I never know that existed either. The team overall will now calculate correctly on the loading screen of the Pro-Am game when there is at least one CPU player on the team. Fix an issue where arena changes would fail to be applied the first time save changes and exit was selected when attempting to make changes to your Pro-Am team arena. Alright, now we going on to the My Team. User can now use strategy cards in Supermax games in My Team. Strategy cards are now stackable in quantities of 20. Non-NBA balls will now properly appear in your home court when set in the edit franchise menu. Users will no longer be automatically taken to the edit lineup menu after upgrading a player badge. Users that excessively foul in online multiplayer My Team games will now get kicked out and given a loss. The replace player option has moved from the edit player menu to the edit lineup menu for usability improvements. Now, My GM My League. To satisfy popular community requests, the NBA logo has been removed from the created uniform template in My GM My League. The CPU will no longer override user-made decisions during the qualifying offers of season time period. CPU teams will now be, what's that, conscientious. I don't know. Conscientious. Yeah, I got it legal. Conscientious, yes. CPU teams will now be more conscientious, I think I said it right, of when they should renounce the rights to their player during the off season. Fix the hang that would occur for some users when they were signing a two-way player for the remainder of the season. Fix a soft hang that would during the draft in My GM My League when the user attempted to negotiate a trade. Addressed a fantasy draft issue when certain players were being incorrectly omitted from the selected player pool. Fix a case where we were incorrectly determining that a user was trying to maintain the rights to too many draft and stash players. It would force you to release a player you should have been able to sign. Address the case where a draft and stash player would appear on the G League roster prior to his signing a NBA contract. Identified and corrected an issue that would lead to the inability to load your My GM file for those previously affected by this use. Your save will now properly load. Baskets will now count for the correct amount of points when the league approves the rule change that grants automatic points to be granted on shooting fouls. Attendance will no longer show as 0% for playoff games in the financial information menu of Magian, and that's about it, man. Many other small bug fixes and adjustments were also made game wide, of course, man. So let me know what y'all think about this note, man. This is one of the longest, I ain't gonna front, 5 gig worth. Alright, you already know I got y'all with the info, man. I got y'all with the update. Make sure, man, if you're first time to my channel, like the video and share the video, man. Hit your boy subscribe for more NBA 2K18 updates, man, and information, tips and tricks, tutorials. You know how it is. And gameplay, man. Don't forget the gameplay. If it's not your first time, though, make sure like the video, share the video. You never know who's gonna help, who's gonna inform, man. You all know how it is. Your boy Sim, one love, respect. Bless up.